Parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles, friends, staff, administration, and my fellow classmates, the graduates of the class of 2017, welcome and congratulations. It's here, the day we've all been anxiously awaiting. A day that means so much more than that piece of paper we'll be receiving in just a few minutes. Today marks the culmination of 13 years of blood, sweat, and tears in the classroom, on and off the field, and on stage. Now, do me a favor and take a look around you, to your left and to your right. Soak it all in, because this is the last time that our entire class will be with one another, united in one room. This might not seem like a big deal to you right now, but it really is remarkable. Graduating high school is the greatest milestone in our lives thus far. After today, we have a whole world of opportunity at our fingertips. This is the first time we'll experience life away from home. The first time we'll become more independent as we leave our parents in just a few months. We are taking hold of the reins now. What's next is up to us. Your life is a story, and you are the sole author of this next chapter. It seems like it was centuries ago when we were walking through the airport security line on our first day of school back in 2013. Not only has our dress code changed since then, we've grown as people. A new principal and associate principal have started. We won 2 national band championships, a percussion world championship, 2 football state championships, go Indians, performed sold-out shows. I could go on and on. But I think what's most important are the lessons we learned throughout these 4 years. No, I'm not talking about how to balance a chemical equation or how to write a research paper the day before it's due or the morning of, but the lessons we've learned outside our mandatory curricula, what we've learned about ourselves, our lives, and the world around us. Let's start with looking back at freshman year. I think we can all agree it was a little bit embarrassing, but we learned how to get around the school without a map, how not to be teased by the seniors, and how to pull silly string out of our hair after a pep rally. Thanks, class of 2014. Sophomore year, we began to find ourselves a little bit more. We were no longer the babies, and now we had the option to take some classes we were actually interested in. We started discovering what we were really passionate about, and we even figured out it is not appropriate to bring a crowd with you to school. Then came junior year. This was a year of many challenges. Maybe we didn't get the SAT score that we were hoping for. Maybe we didn't pass our driver's test the first time. Reality started to hit. The thought of the future started weighing down on us. And then senior year was here at last. Now, a little bit wiser, we came to appreciate and hold on to every moment we spent with each other, with the people we've known since kindergarten, our last time under the Friday night lights, our last concerts, last games, last opening nights, last exams, but we're not going to miss those. But through it all, we all grew so much closer to each other. And at the same time, we were forced into thinking about what lay ahead. That dreaded question we all prayed our parents didn't bring up at the dinner table. What does the future hold? Now we can finally answer some of those questions. Where we're headed to college, what we're going to study, where we'll live, where we'll work. But to be honest, we don't know much else. What we do know is that the future, your future, our future, is in our hands. Some of us will go on to college, others to serve our country in the military, and others in the workforce. But as we all head our separate ways, we are all entering the same world. It may seem like things could be better, Our country is divided over political differences. Terror is shaking multiple nations. Corruption is prevalent, and climate change is on the rise. People are scared. But when looking at you and our generation as a whole, I know we will be okay. Our generation is so open to change, so accepting of others and their differences, and so willing to compromise. We get along with each other, and we spread hope and kindness. But perhaps what's most impressive about us is that we stand up for what we believe in. Just take a look at the news. Peaceful marches for things like women's rights, science, and equality. We all have a voice, and my challenge for you is to make sure that yours is heard. There's a reason I wrote "Change the World" on my graduation cap. It's because all of us, as educated young adults, have the ability to make an impact. You don't have to become president one day to make a difference and change the world. All you have to do is find your passion, follow it confidently, and then use that energy to make that positive difference. When I see the class of 2017, I see future doctors, future teachers, soldiers, policemen, lawyers, politicians, nurses, mothers, and fathers. Let's take our kindness, our passion, and our talents and use them in service to others. If I could offer any advice, it would be to never give up and stick to your core beliefs. As cliche as that sounds, it's a powerful message to keep with you as you're about to encounter so many new experiences. With new experiences comes new challenges. I have 3 older brothers, and they've already sat where you're sitting. They've told me college isn't always particularly easy. You'll be challenged intellectually, socially, and spiritually. What's important, though, is that as you navigate your way through these next years, you accept a challenge willingly, and you grow from it. Remember, success never comes without failure. Too often, we see a challenge and we're intimidated by it. It can seem impossible to overcome. But in the words of President John F. Kennedy, we do not do things because they are easy, we do them because they are hard. Class of 2017, let me just say, you've already embodied those very words and that mindset. You are about to receive a high school diploma, a feat that is nowhere near easy. And if you don't believe me, I am going to recognize some of the most powerful examples of the adversities members of our class have faced to be here today. Shout out to the students who work tirelessly 3 to 10 every day after school in support of their family. To the students who, despite a difficult home life, still show up every day in pursuit of an education. To those who have faced tragedies during their time here, yet still found the courage to go on. To those who walk into classes and exams with disadvantages completely out of their control, yet still have persevered and strived to achieve greatness. We're all rooting for you, and you inspire all of us. Of course, none of us would be sitting here today without the overwhelming support that we have received from our teachers, our coaches, our mentors, and our closest friends. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. You've shaped us and molded us into mature, hardworking young adults, but I've left out the most important factor that has brought us all here. No matter where we're from, what our test scores are, what stage of life we are in, whether we're at our highest or lowest points, our families are there to love us, to motivate us, to care for us, and to support us in every single one of our endeavors. Mom, Dad, you have given up so much to raise me and my 4 siblings. Your altruism and love truly show day in and day out. I love you. Class of 2017, let us all take this moment to stand up and turn to recognize and thank our families. They, more than anyone, deserve our eternal gratitude for raising us and getting us here. Please stand. Thank you. Class of 2017, we have already achieved excellence beyond expectations. So get out there and continue living with the mindset that there is no barrier that cannot be broken. Because with that mindset, no roadblock will stand strong enough to inhibit the pursuit of your ultimate dreams. Remember to step outside of your comfort zone. Aim high and never let anyone tell you you cannot achieve a goal. With this type of motivation, we are setting the stage for moving the world in a direction that's brighter, fairer, and more open to change. Before I close, it's imperative to once more state what unifies us all. We bleed green. We are all Dartmouth Indians and always will be. Good luck, God bless, and most of all, congratulations, class of 2017.